Hello subscribers, welcome to a live stream of Wizardry 8. We're playing the vanilla version on Expert Iron Man with 5 rangers and a priest. Alright, let's turn the music off. I need to get a few more Viper arrows before I leave this area. Let's heal up Sadok too. He took quite the beating. Okay. Hey, Bo and Jimmy, welcome in. How are you guys doing today? Rangers are getting rangy. D Forte, Jimmy says. Hey, Zomble, welcome in. How are you doing? You're lurking from the office. Gotcha. Lurk away. Sadok keeps insisting on going out there where the monsters are while we try to rest. Opening the door, exposing us to enemies. Okay. Viper arrows. Do you have any? Looks like you're holding out on us. We don't want Shrike. Let's consolidate his arrows. Could he potentially be killed, Jimmy S? Yes. I was worried about that last time. He got in the way of the enemies, so I couldn't kill the enemies, and then he keeps taking a beating and not running. And if he got killed, then I lose out on all the Viper arrows. Okay.
We will meet again. Till we meet again.
Alright, let's get another chain hauberk on someone. 96 strength. They both have 96. Okay, we gotta rest another 24 hours here. Yeah, the vendor that gets killed the most is a guy named Pharaoh that's in the Rapix castle. Because right when you get there, there's a bunch of bad Rapix around that'll attack. And they can come from 2 directions. And so you cannot really protect them. And there's many times where he runs forward and gets killed. And that's really a problem because he has the best equipment in the game. There you go again, Sadok, going out the door. Are you going to come back in? It's too bad we can't place like a magic lock on that door. Jimmy says, what about the vendor we often dupe into killing Gregor? Yeah, Burrs. Yeah, he can definitely be killed. But if he dies, it's no big deal. You don't really need him that much. Here we go. Now, we might need this chain hosing too. Let me see. No, everybody's got chain hosing except the priest who can't use it. Okay, so we have 34 extra. No, we don't even have that. Yeah, we still have to buy more.
We will meet.
Farewell.
We'll go through it like water, so we need quite the excess here. I'd really like to go to Rapix Castle next. Because if we can open that up, we can get mystic arrows. And then the party will be ridiculously strong. But it's going to be really hard to get there. It's dangerous.
It is.
Regular arrows, huh? No.
We will meet. Au revoir.
The other couple vendors that get killed frequently are Anna and Ellie in the first town. Because they always run, and instead of running like to the corner of their building, they'll run right out in the middle of the street where all the enemies are and get killed. It's like, no, run to the back of your building. Don't go out there.
It is.
Ugh. He's being stubborn. I'll just get one more batch and then we'll be done with them. Okay.
We will meet.
Farewell.
Jimmy says, what makes the mystic arrows so good? And once we have them, can we craft them? Or we sell them and the vendors then are able to sell them back? Is that a gimmick? What makes them so good is the damage output's really high, and they have a really high chance to paralyze the enemy, and critical hit chance. So you end up paralyzing people left and right. There's nothing in the game immune to paralysis. That's one condition that can work on anything. And then the vendor, his name's Pharaoh, he'll keep selling them. So you just go back and keep rebuying them. There is no crafting of arrows in the game. Okay, here's 100. I'm happy with that. Pick up a bassinet too while we're here.
We will meet.
Goodbye.
And let's replenish our musket balls. Crossbow bolt's good. Okay. Perfect. So let's go to Rapix Rift. We'll kind of see how it looks. What level are we? 13? Yeah, it's a little iffy. That's correct. Even we are not immune. Okay, Rapix Rift, here we come. Turn the music back on. Hey, Mark of the Dragon, welcome in. How are you doing? I would like to use a missile shield scroll here.
Fortune will see us crush this enemy.
I cannot see, so I should rely on my sense of smell.
Hey, Jeff, welcome in. How are you doing? Jimmy says that is so lame how you can get DMCA'd by the music that the game plays while playing the game. Yeah, it's actually a mistake. YouTube, their algorithm is screwed up. So, and of course they don't fix their own work, so you just have to deal with it. Now let's go ahead and cure the blindness. Thanks for giving Jeff the shout out, Jimmy. Mark says because way too many games use copyrighted music for their soundtracks instead of the original scores, or copyright their scores in order to sell. Yeah. It's called Spider Cues. That's the only song in the game that causes the problem. And it's not really Spider Cues. I think maybe it's used somewhere else and it's mistaking it as Spider Cues. I don't know. It's a pain in the butt. And then you have to fight it every time, so it's just not worth it.
Too far, sugar.
Jeff says technically streaming games is against DMCA, right? I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know how that works. I think there's a lot of like, they let it go, you know, if it's stirring up interest in the game. But I honestly don't know what the real laws mean because I'm not a lawyer. I wouldn't speculate to claim to know for sure. Says, but no video game industry is going to actually sue over that because the bad press would be huge. That's true. Yep. Mark says, I run into it all the time on my streams. I have to go out on my way to curate DRM free BGM background music while playing. Yeah, playing older games helps sometimes, unless it's a big one. Like, I've noticed a lot of Nintendo games have problems. Jeff says, I'm not a lawyer, the smartest thing we could all say. Yeah, there's a lot of people in all kinds of media that claim to know something, you know, that'll make it sound like they know for sure. I'm not that one of those kind of people. I think that's a kind of a really silly, dangerous mentality. So unless I'm an absolute expert on something, I won't say anything about it. Or I'll say, I have no idea. I'm guessing this. It drives me crazy when someone will act like they know something when they're not experts. I'm fine with people speculating, but just say say you're speculating. Don't make it sound like a fact. Mark says streaming games is largely under fair use and too difficult to prove to a legal standard in either direction. Hey, Igloo, welcome in. How are you doing? You just got done working. Nice. You're working on documentation. Boy, what fun. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's painful sometimes. You just sent an email, I don't know email today? Jeff says, don't ask D14 unless it's about Wizzy 8. Yeah. Wizzy 6, 7, and 8, I'm expert. And even 7, I wouldn't claim to be a true expert. I'm somewhat of an expert. And then the gold box games I'm pretty much an expert on. Besides that, I won't really claim to be an expert on hardly any other games. Bard's Tale 1 and 2 I'm expert at. 3 I wouldn't say I'm an expert, but I know a fair deal amount about it. Jeff says 50% of all the fun facts are actually fake facts. Even this might be a fake fact. I believe it to be true. Yeah, that is funny, isn't it? When someone says fun fact, you might be like, put on your skepticism goggles. Mark says, in every respect to legal or financial advice, actively punishable to pretend to give official advice. That's why you see all those instances that's not legal advice. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you get yourself into some real trouble. So I don't know what these Rapix are that's coming up here. Hopefully they're not samurai, because that could be really bad for us. I haven't seen them yet. Jimmy says everything else, hack fraud. Mark says I even learned today, or recently, that apparently it's actually illegal in some areas of Hawaii to laugh too loudly. Everyone has to keep it down to a low. That's weird. Igloo says I try not to spread rumors or worse, get other people involved in our mess. Yeah. Social media is so bad about bad information. I haven't been on Facebook for like 10 years, but when I was on there 10 years ago, I was constantly seeing bad information about things. And it was like, oh my gosh. Did you research that at all before you posted it? And I already knew the answer. And it was usually the same people. It got to the point where it's like, oh my gosh, why am I on here? I haven't missed it at all. Discord is my social media. Just the gaming chat, that's it. What joke did I miss, Jeff? Ooh, critical hit. Nice. Jeff's on a 3-stream watch streak. Mini true fan alert. Verbalize the last bit. Oh, I see. Aloha. Okay. I thought you were saying a low, like a low sound, and then you're like, ha. Now I understand. Jimmy says he missed it. We need to append a Moody LOL. Yes, if you ever are saying a joke and you want me to know, Moody he was on point. He would put LOL in parentheses. And for someone like me that has a hard time picking up on jokes that are in text, it helps a lot. Miss Moody. Jeff says conspiracy stuff isn't even fun anymore these days, like listening to Art Bell or something. Oh, aliens, that's spooky and cool to think about. Now anything happens and you have everyone becoming an expert and can't just take things for what they are. Yeah. Yeah. It takes so much time to research a given topic, thoroughly, in my opinion. And that's even if you're an expert in the field, it can take a super long time to research and get everything right. Let alone not being an expert and then trying to research. But people come here for the games. I never talk politics. I never talk anything like that. So, people are here. I totally understand. We're here for games. We're not here for worldly nonsense. Looks like we need some stamina back. We're critically hitting these guys like crazy because they're level 10. We're level 13. Look at that. Another one. Another one. Oh man, when we get Mystic Arrows, this party's going to be insane. Jeff says that people jump to conclusions before there's any facts. Yeah. Or, I mean, honestly, there's so much bad information. You could think you had the right facts, and then later on you find out you don't. And so your whole conclusion was completely false to begin with because you thought you had the right facts. Second out. You sure didn't.
Battle will be child's play.
Mark says, I'm here for games and puns. Yeah, that's definitely acceptable. Everybody loves puns and dad jokes, right? Well, not everybody. Many of us do. Bo says, joke's on you. Everything I do is nonsense. I am sure that is not true, Bo. That I am certain of. I am certain that's not true. See, Bo's already given us false information, guys. Jeff says, we're here to solve the multiple homicides of the Repex patrols. Seems they exploded from regular arrows. Is it a conspiracy?
I suffer so much in
Nice.
I have wounds requiring
Get some good training here. Ooh, Hope got a level up.
I have been injured. I feel somewhat restored.
It's my priest. Let's see, dexterity and speed. Oh yes, it's time for a 6th level spell, guys. We are getting lightning. This is fantastic. I'm going to work on her staff a little bit. No, let's work on Iron Will. Okay, let's see what we got. Usually 2 priestesses over here. Let's see if we can hide from them. No, okay. This is where we're going to start to have a little bit of weakness against these spells. We'll have to keep healing. Because we do not have element shield. Aqua shield. And we're carrying stuff that's too heavy. I'm going to drop this plate mail. Tocito's worth a little bit. The shield's only going to apply when we actually equip it. Like swap the weapons. So for the most part, it's not going to be helpful, but we'll still equip it there. Okay, in here I know is a priestess. Let's get some magic nectar in our inventory. Split. Hey, Grimbork, welcome in. How are you doing? Says, do merchants restock arrows with 5 rangers? We can run into ammo issues. Yeah, they do. You just have to rest 24 hours and then see if they made more. But yeah, that's why I'm in this area. We're going to a vendor that sells really strong arrows. Igloo says, I used to be able to steal the soulful sax, but I think the patch I'm using changed it. Oh, now this I'm not even sure we're going to be able to get in here. Let me see if we can break it. I don't know if we can.
It's locked up tight.
I think, unless I sold it, I do have an Ankh of Might. Is it here? Yeah. Okay, I think we can break in with this. It's going to take quite a while, though.
It has a lock.
That's no, we can't. We need another Ankh. So yeah, we can't get in there. We're not going to be skilled enough. I don't know if the last door here. This is the one we need to go in. Can we get in? Oh, good. Okay. Yeah, these level 18s are going to hurt. I got to figure out, I got to make a decision on how I'm going to fight these. Because we're only level 13. The other option is I could just take the key. Maybe I'll just do that. There's nothing else in there we really need.
Look! A creature!
Just run down the hall.
Brought you all. You said a master.
There's an instrument in there I'd like to get, but I'm not going to worry about it unless we can get these priestesses to stop fighting.
Better. Wow, much better.
Okay.
I feel somewhat restored.
You also killed the Impani with the key? Oh, you're talking about Kunar. Never realized there was a door behind him with teleport. Yeah. That's Kunar.
This battle is short and sweet. I see something.
Okay, I'm assuming those priestesses are probably coming for me. So, we're going to sneak walk here. Try to avoid that. Okay, this is going to be rough. I got to decide how I'm going to fight these. Ouch. Level 15, level 14. That's going to be rough. I'm probably not qualified to throw and summon a canned elemental. Let me take a look at my throwing skill. 37, 36, 28, 26. Gosh, 36. That's so terrible. It's never going to happen. Need to get rid of some weight here. That weighs 20 plus 9. It's lighter than the chainmail. Chain hauberk. Drop the chain hauberk. Regular arrows. Why are we carrying those? Viper. Man, we've already gone through 150 Viper arrows. Trying to decide what I can move here. I need to give you more flash powder. Let's see. Paralysis. Okay.
Much too kind.
All right. Heavy stamina. What were those? Moderates? Okay, here's some more heavy heals. Inventory management, guys. Okay. I think I'm as ready as I can be. I have quite a bit of mana replenishment here. I think we can get through this. I thought someone had 4. There they are. Hey, Seberb, welcome in. How are you doing? 5 stream watch streak. Nice. Okay, where am I going to fight these at? I think what I'm going to do here is get them to run. Let's try to get some nausea by throwing a stink bomb or 2. Sure, throwing 37. Okay. And then once they're far enough away, we'll go down there where we can fight them in this doorway. Okay, let's retarget. One nauseated. Tiny, tiny bit of damage. We'll do one more. They'll be running way back there, and then we'll try to aggro them into this door. Okay. have to use terrain to our advantage. Alright, we'll start with Bless. Because this battle's going to take a while. Assuming they keep advancing. Guardian Angel. Alright, perfect. Only one can fit in the doorway. I'm going to shoot at this one, so this one takes some poison damage. He may even lose his turn. They may try to run or cower. And sometimes you'll still hit him because you'll accidentally miss this one and hit him. Yeah, he lost his turn. Perfect. Get some good crowd control with the fear. Fear bolts are so good. Igloo says the weird thing about having cure poison or cure disease is that you hope someone gets poisoned so you can skill. Yeah, cure lesser conditions the same way, cure paralysis. Even restoration, you can use it on unconsciousness. Look at that, he would have done 37 damage there. These guys do some serious damage. Yeah, remove curse you can train too on Hex. When they cast Hex on you, you can get some mental training from that. Not that you usually need mental training, but... Not worth picking up. So I'm going to avoid the High Priestess area for now. We're just going straight for the castle so we can get Pharaoh. Get some Mystic Arrows and then we can come back. Problem is I need to find a place to rest safely there. I don't want to waste arrows. What? How are these guys gonna advance? That's a scam. This guy's in the corner taking poison. You could toxic cloud yourself. Well, you couldn't really. You can't hit yourself with toxic cloud. You can't do that, but unless you accidentally backfired it or something, trying to cast it too high a power level. Mark says, speaking of High Priestess, did you hear about that pothead stoner cleric? Ends up their embarrassing little secret is having a real weakness for high heels. I have no idea what you're talking about, Mark. Is it a meme or?
Something is creeping around.
Are these guys actually coming around? I think they are. Somehow. They were on the other side. Yep, they sure are. Oh, it's a joke, okay. He said, sorry, LOL, pun. High heels, stoner, etc. Oh, okay, I got you now. Heals, as in healing wounds. They're retreating, but they're retreating toward us because they're a bit confused.
Something is creeping around.
Okay, now they're advancing again. Definitely going to be getting low on arrows here. They're trying to fit two in there. He tried, but he's in extended range. Garbage. Alright, let's switch to melee since he's scared. We'll see if we can hit him with our melee. Knocked him out.
That's the ticket!
Good training. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna try to get through here as quickly as we can. Just bypass those guys for now if we can.
Something is creeping around.
Okay, perfect. So this is the door we want to go through.
This dust-up will be dead easy.
Okay, now we got to get into the castle. See if I can get these guys webbed, maybe. Okay, that one's webbed. Should last a little bit since I did power flooding. Do some Supermans. Oh, really? Okay. Mhm. I'm gonna try to coax these guys out here. Doing on ammo. 18, 59, 48, 32, 40. Okay.
Unbelievable. An idiot.
Nice. Paralyzed them.
I have recovered.
Now we're gonna try to sneak in. We can hear them on the walls up there everywhere. There's one there. Make a run for the corner.
The chase grows hotter.
Okay,
The
we
chase
made it.
begins.
All we have to do is make it through this door.
Oh, the chase grows hotter. More prey.
Ooh, level 17. Yuck. See if I can tell what those are. Bit too far to be able to tell.
Someone's here.
So that's I had expected that you'd become a Templar at but enough's.
Okay, Pharaoh. Hopefully you have a bunch of arrows for us right off the bat. Oh man, he has eagle eye bows. 43,000. Not really worth it right now. Dreadspear's super good. That might be worth it. Siege Arbalist is worth it at 8,000. Alright, let's sell what we have and see what we end up with. Can't really do any resting here. Give Ring of protection.
So, you know then. Why else would you give this to me? It's just what I need to craft the ivory blade. Yes, a Hogar tusk. A piece of coral from the sea caves.
I don't think I have a Hogar tusk. Do have a Jinn eye.
Always a
Piercer Modi.
always,
So that's Antoine that wants those.
always.
Okay. Oh, well, he has at least Viper arrows. So that's worst case scenario. And he does have lightning bolts we could buy for the crossbow. We're definitely doing that. We'll have the fear bolts as backup. So since he doesn't have any mystic right now, let's buy these. Guess I'll buy the armor piercers in case I run out. The Viper. Okay. There's a pool of water that hexes you. I never thought of training with remove curse. Yeah. It's just mental training though. You'd do faster to use divine trap. This is really good. Gonna buy the Chamail Doble +2. Too bad he doesn't buy musical instruments. Let's see here. Snakeskin boots are great, but it's a little pricey for me right now. Same with Cloak of Many Colors. Fantastic item, but can't really afford it. We're really far away from being able to get the portal, so I'm not worried about spending money on that. Now let's get to Missile Shield Scrolls. And then let's see what he has for the priest. Nothing really. Okay, let's replenish our arrows. Yeah, we're out of... They're just filled with Viper now. They're all gone. Okay, she's got lightning bolts. She just needs musket balls. And we got a bunch of these we want to sell and buy back. So we can recharge them. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Stones. Now, since we haven't talked with Alcedexis, I'm not sure they're going to let us become a Templar. I'm not sure. I would really, really like to be able to do that because then we could rest here and get the arrows we need.
Should you need
Farewell.
Let's try to leave those guys way back there. Because we could get party wiped very, very, very easily right here. Let's see what we're dealing with. Okay. 10s. Those are patrols. Level 15 berserkers. Level 14 veterans. Level 16 archers. Alright, we should have enough ammo to get through this. The problem here is if we end up getting sandwiched. Those others are still in the hallway back there. I'll have to make sure if they start coming that I make a run for the door. So we're going to have to fight them here. In this hallway. I'm also going to have the ones outside there if we can't kill these. If I could get combat to end, we could teleport out. Trying to just think about the best way to do this. Okay. Let's make sure we top off this. Oh, armor plate's about ready to expire. Okay. Heavy heal. Do I need missile shield? Probably. I already used it. Let's do the enchanted blade. Okay. Hop around the corner. Do a bless. Shoot at one of them. Keep this doorway blocked. Some will start coming around this way, and then we gotta make a run for this. Don't like that. I don't like that. We're gonna wait here 1 second. Okay, did they move? Okay, perfect. Now we're going to hit them with this. Okay. Should be close enough to get through here. Wish me luck. We're gonna need it.
Me too.
That guy made a dumb move and he blocked pretty much the whole hallway here. That was a big mistake from their part. Usually what happens is the first one will do that, and then when they all start to get closer, then the next time they come through, two will fit. Oh, he's still got two to fit. I want to kill this berserker first. Okay. Okay, good. He couldn't fit. He's in extended range.
Me too.
I had some minor wounds.
Oh, now he did fit.
Me too.
Okay, berserker's out of the way.
Me too.
Siege Arbalest with lightning bolts. And their Superman. We'll see how many attacks she gets.
The chase grows hotter.
She's only getting one. She can have up to 2 swings, but she got one both times. It's bad luck.
Too far, sugar.
There we go. She got 2. Critical hit. Another critical hit. Wow. Hey, Mr. Spock, welcome in. How are you doing? Happy Monday. You're well? Good to hear. Good to hear.
That's the ticket.
Okay, now we need to try to sneak. I don't know if we'll be able to become a Templar because we didn't talk with Alcedexis. I've never tried this before. See what happens. Okay, they're neutral.
I know you. I tracked you once. Are you here? Well,
Okay. Looks like we're gonna be able to do it.
Now who could that be?
Seems like the Wizardry 8 party's doing fine, Mr. Spock says. Yes. Yes, indeed.
Cerdin told me your initiation shall begin.
Wait a minute. The wrong way.
who sends? You do not speak. Who sent? You do not speak the truth.
Al dash Adrian. Al dash Adrian.
Who sends you? So it is. Are you prepared? You may.
Okay. Okay, now we gotta fight a bunch of elementals. This is gonna be crazy. Trying to do this and minimize the amount of time that enemies can walk around in the castle.
I see something moving.
First handle. It's over here. Alright, first up are the earth elementals. I think I'm gonna do a Superman here. I'm hoping we can critically hit them because they're only level 10. Even though they have a lot of hit points. So we're gonna do some Supermans. There's one critical hit. Okay.
Our will prevails.
Those guys do massive damage.
Your gold shall be your first offering, although I am always with you. Only one side do I show, lest you see my other side where long red rivers flow. This, then, is your set.
Someone approaches.
Okay, next we
Our
got
foe lurks beyond.
water elementals. Do the same thing. We'll Superman crossbow user here. I think we surprised him. Gave us a free round. Ah, critical hit.
offer your gold. Everything that I know, you know it too. Yet I gain. This then is your third.
Alright. Now, fire elementals.
Someone approaches.
Someone. I wouldn't exactly call fire elemental someone. Alright, Superman again.
I hurt it all over.
Hey, Severed, welcome in. How are you doing? Thanks for the 100 bits. You were here earlier. But thank you very much for the 100 bits. Roll that poo. That's right. We gotta roll that poo. Appreciate your donations as always, Severed. Your support. Okay, she's gonna heal, so we're gonna go ahead and move her back. Thanks for giving Severed the shout out too. It's been streaming Baldur's Gate 3. Second playthrough. One stream. Okay, by the time this is over, you will be good to move here. Perfect.
In the eyes of youth, think well, I have 4 rooms. This then is your foot goater and
My inbones.
Splendid.
Splendid. Okay, that's our level up. All right, let's go ahead and apply it. I'm gonna save the spell. You've got high senses, so we're going to continue your senses. And speed. Save your spell. We're gonna do vitality for you. Okay, this is your first time getting these spells. We'll get knock knock and whipping rocks. Cure paralysis too. Well, might as well get all those. Okay. You save your spell. Last but not least. Okay. Hopefully nothing has moved out here. I've been really focusing on preventing enemies moving. Good. It worked. Okay.
So it is begun. First, you must dress one of your strongest. We shall meet.
Farewell.
Alright, now we have to decide. I think it might be him. I think Zombel might be the only male. Bassinet, bassinet. Okay. Dagger.
We have nothing. What do you offer my hands? What do you offer my hunger? What have you left to give then? And if all these things, who shall be your sacrifice? Ah, beautiful choice.
How embarrassing. That thing made me her prey.
That's funny, I never noticed, but that voice there is the same voice actor that does the Scottish accent. It's the same voice actor. I could tell based on how he said that first part of that sentence.
Who could that be? Welcome, fellow Templars. There are 3 things you must remember. Stay close within her walls.
Oh, you men and your silly little ceremonies. If you ask me, this Templar nonsense was just an excuse to fool around with that thing. Whatever she was.
Aye, laddie, yeah. That's right. Okay, now we can get our Mystic Arrows. Trouble free. And since we're gonna go in here, we might as well pick up all this stuff to sell, even if it is junk. Where are you going? Okay, now we can rest as much as we want. We can also open the gate to Arnica once we go to the top of the castle. And then if I set a portal here, we can come back anytime we want. The portal to Arnica is one way, so if I ever had to get back somewhere else, we could go to Arnica via this and then walk into the train teleporter to get around a little more too.
Welcome.
Alright. Question is, do we want to leave this equipped? No. Helmet we will. That gives a vitality boost. The dagger we're not going to use. I may use this aqua ring. Okay, let's sell these and buy them back. And now for our mystic arrows. Oh yeah. 14 damage on average. Plus 3 to hit. Paralyze 35%. Kill 5%. And they weigh 0.2 each. So we'll get a bunch more of those. See if he has lightning bolts too. More of those. Tons of them. She'll stick with those. So I think I'm going to swap this. She needs more strength with those because they're heavy. Okay. The Eagle Eye bow is really nice, but it's so expensive. Plus 4 to hit. 40% extra damage. This doesn't seem to do anything unless you already have the skill. I don't think it's worth the money. I'll have enough money once I go back and sell the instrument I found. Now this is worth it. Yeah, that's a big improvement on air and water resistance. Okay, so the aqua ring. Let's look. I need that ring of breezes. We're not swapping out that. Get rid of the necklace of endurance. Yep, okay.
Should you need...
More mystic arrows.
Welcome.
Man, dread spears are so good too. I'm gonna get this. These stones. And there for the priests that we care about.
Till we meet again.
Welcome.
Great bow. %, +4 to hit, +3 initiative, 1% kill. Oh, it gives +5 bow. That's why the greenwood bow is a little bit more expensive. Otherwise, it actually is a tiny bit worse. There's some mystics.
Should you
Okay, so I'll be
Till we meet again.
quitting here in just a couple minutes. Great progress. So we still have all of this castle to do. We can get lots of things out of here. We got the sea caves, Bayesian. We haven't done any of the mountain wilderness. We haven't done any retro dungeons. There's a lot of things we can do and get these mystic arrows early, so we should be able to just
welcome?
wreck most things we run into. Might have another person that needs that. Let me check. Holy moly, that's a lot of mystics. Steelhide, 26 plus 10, 10% water. Yeah, I'm actually not going to use that anymore. Priest can't use it. Sell the steel hide. Buy this one. Eventually we'll buy infinity helms too, but that's that's really a long way off. Okay. This is where the blunderbuss is going to start falling behind. No books. No books we want. Okay.
Should you need...
Au revoir.
There's a save here. Great progress, guys. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time.